Hey, what is going on YouTube? Well, let's see. Well, we got the Paris, France terrorist attack, and it's horrible what happened, and it's how you want me to say this? It's um, well, I can't blame more on the U.S. government for not actually catching them and everything else. See, that now I'm going to encourage the French people, not the government. Fuck the French government. I can't stand them. But people in France are fine. Um, if you're out, people in France, if you see this video, just listen clearly. Try not to jump the gun or misjudge me. Arm yourselves. That's it. Enough of this liberal hippie bullshit. It's not going to get you anywhere. Look what happened. They were going to roll over you. Now your own government is going to try to roll over you as well. I know the scare tactics in some countries. They think like, okay, after the terrorist attack, ooh, look what we can do to. The government wants to do that to their own people. They're committing more treason. I say the people in France, civilians, the citizens, everybody else, arm yourselves. That's it. Time to take over your own country. Get your own country back the way like it used to be. Not countries are perfect. I understand that, but I didn't study a lot of French history, but I said the French used to be real tough motherfuckers back in I'm talking way back in the day. They didn't screw around. They wanted to chop your head off. They will. If they found you guilty of anything, and and they help us defeat the British during the Revolutionary War. I'm not too sure about the War of 1812 though. And yeah, they used to be tough. They now, and I'm not talking about the Napoleon years either. Now, probably I'm going to say right after World War II, you guys went downhill from there. And you were tough during World War One. After World War Two, that was it. I'm sorry to say, but that's what it sounds like over these years throughout the history books and shit. To the French people out there, Paris, wherever, fuck your government. That's it. You know, if this was a real terrorist attack, I am truly sorry that it happened. I'm sorry for everybody. And, it's a damn shame that it had to go like this, too. And, and now if, oh, God forbid, if it was a false flag and everything, stuff like that, what does that tell you about your government as well? And how should I say this? Basically, the false flag, God forbid, is all right. If they literally plan that, and or let's just say, or literally let Al Qaeda, Taliban, is ISIS, whatever, come in there and do that, so they can control their own people. To me, that is an act of war against your, that is an act of war against your own country. And I said to the French people, like I said, arm yourselves, take back your country, and fuck your police if they even think about violating your human rights as a person and everything else. I know how these things work. It's happening in my country too. I'm not going to say just about every state puts up with it, but yeah, it's hard to actually to subscribe on like the police fatalities. Try to separate the bad cops from the good ones, and stuff like that, and everybody else. If you disagree, with this person you're considered racist. Oh, fuck you. You're no more racist than if you want to describe me. And, I know how these things work. It's going to happen in your country. If you don't wake up, okay, you probably are awake right now. You're just waking up. I'm not much of a wake up person myself. I don't jump out of bed just like that and grab coffee. I mean, it takes me a while to wake up. But if you're in that situation, grab something that'll just get you a little bit of a kickstart to see what's really going on in today's society. Government control takeover, false flags, ISIS doing this, blah blah blah, police brutality, people the government trying to tell you how to run your life, how to raise your kids, what to eat, what to wear, what to say, what not to say. Oh, they can kiss my ass too. We had that problem during 1776, and we did something about it. We didn't sit there, moping and groping, whining and crying. No, we got... Not a lot of people had muskets back in the day. They didn't even have handheld muskets or, pistols or whatever. They grabbed whatever weapon they can. They went against the redcoats, and they... That's what I expect to see from France and everybody. Russia is... Oh, my God. Now I understand in a nutshell, okay, you might think Vladimir Putin is a communist. I don't think he is. He served under communism, and he knows how it works. And he saw what happened to the USSR back in 1991 and the collapse of it. Why the hell would he try to do that again? That's wasting not just time, resources, and people, and whatever. He knows that it's going to be just a waste of money. And no one's going to go through that shit again. And he's bombing the crap out of her. He's not taking shit from any. He's not even taking shit from Barack Obama's not my president. I didn't vote for the asshole anyway. And, so yeah, I like this Putin guy. He has a lot of balls, say, hey, enough is enough, And, I don't know how it works in Russia with the presidency. Like, if you can keep getting reelected, I don't know. If you're Russian, please tell me in the comments below. And same thing with France. So, yeah, just let me know how the elections go in France and everything else. Let me know. Hopefully I got translation on this. And, I'm just speaking to the French people. I could give two shits about your government, And I apologize for what happened, so, and I'm pretty sure everybody else around the world is too, so. I'm just saying, God forbid, if it was an inside job or whatever, so. So that's pretty much what I have to say, and everything else, so yeah. I guess God bless everybody now. So we're in a fight. And ISIS is pretty goddamn sneaky. More sneaky than ninjas. Think about it. If they can spread from the Middle East to France to Germany to the United States, let alone Mexico, and scatter like that and everything else. I got two more sightings coming up, so. And, think about that. If they can scatter like that, what does that tell you? Alright, like I said, arm yourself. The people of France. This isn't little puppy dog bullshit anymore. This is real deal stuff, okay? Alright. Godspeed.